Freewing F-18. I have moved the elevator servo arm to the inner hole to give it more mechanical advantage and make it hopefully run a little smoother. It was a bit jerky and really didn't need all that elevator. And I've also upped the gain on my Admiral Gyro slightly to see if it can help with the roll problems I'm having at full flaps, and then also decrease the amount of flaps at full flaps, see if that'll help as well. Still need to get it slow for landings because of this rough runway, and with that in mind, we'll try to get it off the ground as quick as we can, not beat it up if we don't have to. So Freewing F-18 test flight for several things. Right now the gyro's off. Little up to help take the load off the nose strut. Gear and flaps going up, easing off the power. Gear's up now, gyro's on. Alright, with the new gyro, or rather the servo holes, looks like I may need to give just a bit of down trim. Alright, seems to be flying smoothly. Let's go to full speed and see if I get any gyro flutter. Looking smooth so far. Come up and over and get it up to more speed. Appears smooth. Come in for a loop. As I expected, still have plenty of elevator. Flying with the Roaring Top battery this morning. 5500. Just got a bit more time available. Alright, come around, take off flap setting, gear down. Full flap setting. Alright, doing better all the way around. See if I can get a good approach angle. Alright. Went power off in the late part of the final and then eased it back in to around 10 to 15% for touchdown, and right at touchdown I knocked it back down to 0. That seems to allow it to slow down even slower than at idle, get the nose up and make a better touchdown. Alright, looks like my flaps are behaving. Freewing F-18, second flight with the new adjustments to the elevator and the gyro and the flaps. First one went pretty well. Hopefully this one will too. Flight controls check. Gyro off. Flaps to take off. Here we go. Gear and flaps up. Gyro coming on. Gear should be up. Nice tail stand pirouette. Back down. Coming right at me. And up for a loop. And up for a clover roll. Back around. A little bit of wind this morning. I can see the gyro working. Running an Admiral gyro 6-channel. 11 o'clock on the ailerons. 9 o'clock on the rudder and the elevator. They don't really need much help. The ailerons didn't really need much help except for the squirreliness I was getting out of full flaps. I was hoping it would calm that down. Thing flies fine on a regular 6-channel gyro. And I know not everybody's having flap issues, but I have heard a few people comment about it getting a little odd at full flaps. Come the gear, half flaps. Full flaps. Seems to be holding steady. Power off. Back in just a little. Alright. Runway this morning is still real wet with dew. So I'm not going to taxi it. It's already getting covered up with a bunch of wet grass and dirt. I do have a cheater screen on it to protect it as best I can from that stuff getting in the motor, but it's not perfect. Alright, once again, I don't see any indications that the flaps have moved uncommanded like they have a couple of times in the past. So I think I may have it licked now. Certainly is handling well this morning. So full flaps. Take off flaps, flaps up. I've decreased full flaps substantially from what they were. Better to have what I can get without it going all roll unstable.